And they're away in the men's junior JV Grand Final. Lane 1 Marin, lane 2 Newport, lane 3 Everett, lane 4 Los Gatos, lane 5 Capital, and lane 6 Marina. And they've come away very evenly, very smoothly. No one has grabbed an early advantage. They are very even through the first 100 meters of the race. If anyone has dropped back slightly, it would be the crew in lane 5 from Sacramento, Capital. But as they come up to the first 250 meters, the crew that's showing their noses slightly in front is the crew from Everett Rowing Association in lane 3. But they're being challenged hard by Newport in lane 2 and Marin in lane 1. They have a lead of, Everett have a lead of about a canvas at the moment over Los Gatos on their left-hand side and Newport on their right-hand side, with Marin challenging strongly as well. All of these crews are doing exceptionally well. The crew in lane 5, Capital, recovered from their slightly slower start and are back up level with everybody. As we come through the 500-meter mark, this has the makings of a terrific race if they can all keep this pace up. As they come through, I can't even pick a leader between Marin, Newport, and Everett, with 3 feet back to Los Gatos and another 3 feet back to Capital and about a canvas back to Marina Aquatic Center.
Outstanding to hear that at the 500-meter mark, we have a very competitive men's junior JV Grand Final. Checking the lane assignments once again. In lane number 1, it is Marin Rowing Association. In lane 2, Newport Aquatic Center. Lane 3, Everett Rowing Association. Lane 4, Los Gatos. In lane 5, the Capital Crew. And lane 6, Marina Aquatic Center. And apparently that is their order on the water at this time, 1 through 6. But no one is moving away from the crews behind them as they come down the way here for the men's junior JV Grand Final at the San Diego Crew Classic 2008. The 1,000-meter mark, and our field has remained essentially the same along the shoreline, and slightly pulling ahead is the Marin Rowing Association. The Newport Aquatic Center followed by Everett in that order. Lanes 1, 2, and 3 are in positions 1, 2, and 3. Los Gatos moving up a little bit on the outside to challenge Everett, and then Capital Crew, who got off to a bit of a shaky start but got the shell righted, and then all the way on the outside, that is Marina. Moving through some of the area of the wind-challenged part of our course. And out there in lane 5, the Capital Crew took a bit of a hard right turn, but they have gotten it back on course again. And in that movement, Marina took an opportunity to move up slightly on them. In the center of the field, Los Gatos is beginning to put on a little bit of a show and to move, as they have moved up strongly on Marin. In the center of the field, Los Gatos. On inside of them, that would be Everett Rowing Association. On the outside, the Capital Crew. And Marin has faded along the shoreline and all the way outside Marina Aquatic Center. From about the 1,000-meter mark to 1250, The Everett crew got themselves organized. Check that. The Los Gatos crew got themselves organized and underway. And right now, they are on the lead on the outside, but they are being challenged by the Capital crew coming up on the far outside. The early leader, Marin, has faded. Newport Aquatic Center is in lane number 2, and then all the way to the outside, Marina Aquatic Center. Checking our lane assignments quickly, it's Marin in 1, Newport in 2, Everett in 3, Los Gatos 4, Capital crew in 5, and Marina in 6. And it is Capital crew beginning to put on a show. Capital crew and Los Gatos are tracking Newport Aquatic Center. The two of them are opening up a little bit over Everett, with our early leader Marin trailing and Marina. A good pull here, ladies and gentlemen, with Los Gatos coming on strong. They are challenging. It is almost bow pole to bow pole with Los Gatos and Newport along the shoreline. Outside, it's the Capital crew. And through, it is Newport edging back into the lead. Los Gatos on the outside continuing to match them stroke for stroke. They are almost dead even, maybe a half a bow length, and Newport is the lead. Capital crew on the outside, and they're beginning to distance themselves along the shoreline. Marin trying to get back into it. Let's look at Newport Aquatic Center and Los Gatos fighting it nose to nose as they come down the wire. It is on the near side, Newport, and on the outside, Los Gatos. It looks like Newport held on, and Los Gatos picked up that second spot. An outstanding run for our men's junior JV Grand Final, and an opportunity to mention once again that we do have DVDs available of these exciting races at about an hour after the race is over with. And this one would certainly be an outstanding DVD to have, because we got a great show between the Newport Aquatic Center and Los Gatos. It looks like unofficially Newport stepped in there and picked it up. Next up, the Women's Collegiate Novice Grand Final. Setting our lane assignments, it is Washington State University in lane 1. Orange Coast College will be coming out of lane number 2. It's the University of Washington there in lane number 3. In lane 4, it will be UC Davis. Southern Cal will be coming out of lane 5, and San Diego State University competing out of lane number 6. Next up, the Women's Collegiate Novice Grand Final.
5, back 1 inch. Back 3 inches.
Excuse me, leave that on the ground. Hand me the papers that you put in there. Thank you.
4, back 2 inches. One back 2 inches.
We can stay here. Very cool.
Five, back 2 inches.
The other guy? Park their boat somewhere. Not on the inside. Because he's all between them and the boats.
2 out 2 inches.
Event 79, the Women's Novice Grand Final. Washington State